Before using a fire extinguisher, be sure the fire department has been called, you have announced the fire to alert others, occupants have begun evacuating or are leaving the structure, the fire is small and not spreading, you know how to operate the fire extinguisher, and the fire won't block your unobstructed escape route.
Types of fire. First, Class A fires are fires in ordinary combustibles such as wood, paper, cloth, trash, and plastics. Second is Class B fires are fires in flammable liquids such as gasoline, petroleum oil, and paint. Also included are flammable gases such as propane and butane. Class B fires do not include fires involving cooking oils and grease. And third is Class C fires are fires involving energized electrical equipment such as motors, transformers, and appliances. Remove the power and the Class C fires become one of the other classes of fire. Fourth is Class D fires are fires in combustible metals such as potassium, sodium, aluminum, and magnesium. And the last is Class K fires are fires is in cooking oils and grease such as animal fats and vegetables fats. That's all.
To know the components of the fire extinguisher. So this is the handle. At the center you can find the lever. And this is the safety seal. And this is the safety pin right here. And this is the pressure gauge. Here we can know if it is in the operating mode or we need to recharge or overcharge. And this is the hose. At this point, this is the nozzle of the extinguisher, and this body of the extinguisher is called cylinder. So to use fire extinguisher, just remember the word pass. So P, pull the pin, right there, pull the pin, then aim the nozzle where the fire is located. And letter S, squeeze the lever, right here. And last S is sway or sweep the hose side to side. And
the types of extinguishers. So first, the dry chemical. Dry chemical fire extinguisher extinguish the fire primarily by interrupting the chemical reaction in the fire. So today's most widely used type of fire extinguisher is the multi-purpose dry chemical that is effective on Class A, Class B, and Class C fires. This agent also works by creating a barrier between the oxygen element and the fuel element on Class A fires. The ordinary dry chemical is for Class B and Class C fires only. It is important to use the correct extinguisher for the type of fuel. Using the incorrect agent can allow the fire to reignite after apparently being extinguished successfully. Water and foam. Water and foam fire extinguisher extinguish the fire by taking away the heat from the fire. The foam agents also separate the oxygen from the fuel and heat. Water extinguishers are for only Class A fires only. They should not be used on Class B and Class C fires. The discharge stream could spread the flammable liquid in a Class B fire or could create a shock hazard on a Class C fire. Foam extinguishers can be used on Class A and Class B fires only. They are not for use on Class C fires due to the shock hazard. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide fire extinguisher extinguish the fire by separating the oxygen element from the fuel and heat, and also by removing the heat with a very cold discharge. Carbon dioxide can be used on Class B and C fires. They are usually ineffective on Class A fire. Wet chemical. Wet chemical is a new agent that extinguishes the fire by removing the heat from the fire and prevents reignition by creating a barrier between the oxygen and the fuel elements. Wet chemicals or Class K extinguishers were developed for modern, high-effective deep fat fryer in commercial cooking operations. Some may also be used on Class A fires in commercial kitchens.
Halogenated or clean agent. Extinguishers are either based on the halocarbon agent or the older and no longer made halon 1211 agent which can be used training. Dry powder. Dry powder extinguishers are similar to dry chemical except extinguish the fire by separating the fuel from oxygen elements of the fire. Last one is water mist. Water mist is extinguisher are a recent developments there that extinguisher they fire the taking away the heat from the fire. They are alternative to the agent. Extinguisher are where contamination is a concern.